0202, you know what? The tree looks a lot like the maple tree in my yard. Where it found a map, Ava exclaimed, and that was probably another way the man thought to remind himself of remind you of remind somebody of doing something. I remind you of going to school on time. Buried the box, and Ava looked at the map, and then she considered the spot on the ground next to the tree. Mrs. Brown, I think the grandfather knew he wasn't coming back home. He wanted someone else to find that treasure, and that's going to be us. Mrs. Brown smiled, dimple part. I think the story behind this interest 係個動詞啊 ，interest 你即係令到你覺得好有興趣咯，more than treasure itself. And that's something I can understand. I like to think that every object 跟單數名詞 every object I share my shop has 所以跟單數動詞 has a story behind it. The two decided to come up with a strategy, come up with 間低抄五次 come up with 一個 strategy 即係諗一個方法出嚟 come up with a strategy to dig up the buried treasure. Mrs. Brown said she would start by preposition by 後邊跟 ing by finding out whom the treasure actually belonged to. They also agreed that Ava would tell her biology teacher about the treasure, and this way they could learn about the town's regulations for the river's trails. And Ava's teachers explained to the class the rules about digging, preposition 跟 ing. And the part were created, 因為 rules 係眾數，所以跟眾數動詞 were created to keep people from harming, preposition 跟 ing from harming plant life or smuggling protected wildlife away from the trails. And that inspired Ava's class to come up with a mechanism, 都係 strategy 嘅意思啦，一個同義詞啊 that could carry up the box of treasure without harming, preposition 跟 ing without harming. It wasn't long before the whole town was involved in the treasure hunt. Of course, people disagreed, 唔同意 about whether 一個 noun clause 你唔知用 whether 用 if 係唔係嘅意思。There was really any treasure under the maple tree, but Ava said there was only one way to find out. 嗱，今堂講咗好多 preposition 跟 ing， be good at 都係跟 ing 啊。I'm good at doing sports. Be good at 作兩句俾我，全部 preposition 後邊都係跟 ing， 就咁簡單。讀最尾嗰兩段俾我，下邊啲題目做晒佢，加油！